Hello, WWE Universe. We welcome you to Monday Night Raw. My name is David Myers, accompanied by my commentary partner.
My name is William Regal. And if you wouldn't mind, I would like to list off WWE's official clothing sponsor, Roditas. And you can make sure to join their group for free renders, attires, trons, and much more. Thank you for the intro, David.
You're welcome, but I am extremely stacked and excited for this stacked match card. How are you feeling about this, William?
Absolutely, this card looks amazing. Some of Raw's premier talent will be wrestling tonight, and this is not a show that you want to miss.
It really isn't, and I really do agree with you. But what would you say would be a match that you're most excited for tonight?
It's an interesting question. Well, of course, we are here in Edmonton, Alberta, in Canada. So I think I'd have to go with... the main event, the steel cage match, Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory.
I mean, I'm excited for that one too, but the one I'm actually looking forward to is the Miz versus people. Yeah. I mean, but as you were saying, the main event in a steel cage match, I cannot wait to see it with two very, very talented people. One has been in the company a lot longer, but in my opinion, I'm mostly excited for the Miz versus Matt Riddle.
I believe the match is coming up first, yes?
Yes, I believe.
That definitely will be interesting. Matt Riddle, of course, on SmackDown suffered a loss to Kevin Owens, so it will be interesting to see if he can make a comeback.
But it looks like the Usos are coming out. What do you think? What do you think's happening right here?
Well, it's like they say, whenever there's smoke, there's fire, so Roman Reigns is sure to be in proximity of these two.
Exactly. You gotta admit that Roman has to be close. Might be Roman, might be the wise man. But in my opinion, this is
the visionary Seth Rollins with a steel chair, beating down both of the Usos. I did not expect to see this.
I did not expect to see this either. And the Protector, I was about to say this side. The Protector coming out to protect Raw from the Usos. I wonder what. Well, I didn't know for obvious reasons. Well, they're the goddamn.
No, he's
Usos.
not finished yet. He's dragging them to the ring.
So looking dazed. What is the Protector looking to do?
Now an Irish whip into the steps. You know that hurts.
You know it hurts as well, especially landing directly onto the corners of it too.
Nothing but exposed steel, and now taking. Oh no!
You just got to be glad that they have shirts, because if not, that would hurt a lot worse, in my opinion. What's Seth looking to do?
Wait for double underhook. The
And
pedigree.
a pedigree from Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh, and he's still not
Seth is
finished.
not
Whatever
even
intentions
done with
he
Jay.
have, they are bad.
They are really bad indeed. Throwing Jay in too. Is he look? Maybe he's looking for another one. He's grabbing Jimmy up as well.
Well, now he's stacking both of the Usos.
What the hell is Seth looking to do? Is he doing what I think he's doing?
Signature offense, perhaps, from the Visionary. Oh, and it's just like I said, where there's smoke, there's fire. Because here comes Roman Reigns.
The tribal chief, the needle mover himself, walking out to save the Usos, to save the bloodline. But Seth is not scared at all. Hell, it looks like that he's antagonizing Roman, trying to get him out faster.
And of course, this is a worst case scenario for Seth. All 3 members of the Bloodline in one place.
All 3 members, but 2 of the members look very, very weakened. Hell, it looks like Roman isn't even in wrestling gear.
He does appear to be wearing one of his own brand tracksuits.
I wonder if he wasn't even expecting this. I mean, well, how would you expect this? Having Seth Rollins come out and tag 2 of your cousins.
Let's think about this logically. Roman Reigns is a multi-time world champion. He may not be dressed for a fight, but he's always ready for a fight. So I don't think this bodes well for Seth Rollins.
Exactly. It doesn't matter what he's wearing. One spear and you are done for.
Oh, and now grabbing that steel chair. Perhaps Seth is about to get some comeuppance.
It looks like Roman is looking very, very mad, but Seth's escaping the ring.
Is hitting the ropes instead. Seth narrowly avoids that.
Narrowly avoids trouble, might I correct myself.
And of course now Seth down in the timekeeper's area.
Seth is trying to play mind games with the tribal chief. It's like Seth is trying to take the bloodline as well.
Of course now Roman Reigns expressing his dissatisfaction with how the Usos have been treated. Or perhaps he's dissatisfied with the Usos' performance.
Maybe he is.
Oh, and you can see it on Roman Reigns' face now. He's disappointed. Yeah.
Telling the cameraman to go. I have to admit that the cameraman is a little way too close to him. Especially at this moment of time.
Of course, now Steph on our commentary table, gloating as always.
As always. Playing the mind games on Roman Reigns and the bloodline, trying to weaken the bloodline. Which, I mean, is very smart, to be honest. Without the bloodline, Roman would have Seth would have a fair chance to beat Roman. Hell, you see what happened at Hell in a Cell.
That is fair. Whenever the Usos don't have Roman or Roman doesn't have the Usos, the cracks start to show.
Exactly. Without the Usos, Roman is basically not powerless, but very troubled. Because without the Usos or the bloodline by his side, it's very difficult for him to be on his own.
You want me to come to now?
Now, of course, I am being joined by Michael Cole.
And there was some backstage for what was happening here tonight. I did walk into Roman Reigns. He was very furious at what just happened.
Well, Roman Reigns might be furious, but how are you doing, Michael?
I'm doing quite fine. Thanks for asking. How about you on this lovely episode of Raw?
Oh, I'm great, fine. Thank you, Michael.
And of course, we couldn't start our scheduled action due to the Usos, Seth Rollins interruption.
And of course now, folks, to reiterate, due to the chaos caused by the Bloodline and Seth Rollins, we are currently in intermission.
We'll be coming back very soon.
With more action you won't want to miss.
Raw. I'm Michael Cole, joined by my broadcast partner William Regal, and we're back for action.
Thank you, Michael.
Of course. Here I'm checking my notes, and it appears our first match on the card is The Miz taking on Montez Ford.
Montez Ford in singles action. That's quite interesting, don't you think, Michael?
I mean, it's not the first time we've seen it. He did qualify for our Money in the Bank ladder match just a couple of months ago.
Of course, now here comes The Miz, the A-lister. One of my personal favorites.
Cocky as ever.
I appreciate a man who knows his own worth.
Introducing the awesome Miz!
You see, in 2011, I used to think the same, but now looking back at it, I'm ashamed of my obsession with The Miz.
Oh, come on, Michael.
Look at him. He's a goofball.
Or would you say that to him, Michael, personally?
Okay, now I think you're getting a little too far here, but what I'm trying to say is The Miz has been greasy as ever. And I think a nice up-and-coming talent like Montez Ford would be what Raw needs to better the show.
Greasy? That's quite naughty of you, Michael. Of course, now here comes Montez Ford, one half of the Street Profits. And as always, he's energetic, jumping around.
Yeah, whatever he's having in that cup, I want it.
Introducing the man who wants the smoke, Montez Ford!
This is a huge match for Montez.
What does that mean,
as you know, singles action isn't really his thing.
Michael, what does it mean to want the smoke?
I'm not quite sure. What is the smoke?
I just don't understand his motivation for wanting to burn the building down. I think that's quite threatening.
I mean, we have a lot of wrestlers who want to burn it down every single night. Seth Rollins was just out. Did you not hear his theme song?
I did. I saw him beat down two of the Usos mercilessly.
That was very violent. Hopefully our Be a Star program takes off, even though Seth Rollins was violently brutalized a nice chunk of the Bloodline. And we're starting our opening contest of the night.
It's now both men ready for action. Montez Ford is curiously keeping on his jacket and his glasses.
I mean, hey, he wants to smoke.
Oh, I see. He's protecting his eyes from the smoke. That's quite smart of him.
All right. Montez Ford really wanted to. Well, if you wrestle with your jacket on and you're not, say, Usos or Kevin Owens, that you obviously want smoke and you don't care to get extra entrance gear. So that's just my opinion.
Well, I'm just hoping that it's an adequate amount of smoke. I wouldn't want to hurt my lungs.
Do you know
right away with a nice front drop kick?
Right away, but
that missile drop kick into the corner, followed up with an uppercut. Miz
Straight away
taking up
into
his
the
speed
ropes.
momentarily.
The Miz can't
Ford is
breathe
not
from all the
hitting-
smoke.
Oh, and he
Ford
just
is not
lifted up and threw the
Oh,
Miz
wow.
out of the ring.
Like a
The
sack of
strength.
potatoes.
The
Straight
strength
up
from
the
Montez
ring.
Ford.
He's looking to fly. It's like Miz
And here it
is
appears
rolling
that the
under
Miz
the
is
ring.
taking cover under the ring. Very smart
It's
idea from the
at
Miz.
ringside.
Very, very smart idea.
You know, it could be a very smart idea, but I think this is a cowardness idea. I think this is very... I think this was a big, major coward move from the Miz. And it shows character, too.
Yeah,
Of
but
course,
you
now
gotta
Montez Ford taking it all in.
taking it all in. In my opinion, Miz does not want the smoke, which is confusing on why he even stepped out here if he does not want the smoke in general.
Yeah, well, he didn't sign up for the match.
True. So he wasn't expecting Montez, but if you were able to see that Montez was coming out,
His return from under the ring.
Flipping straight out of the ring as well.
Oh, and now Montez Ford going to the top rope, maybe looking for a dive to the outside. High risk, high reward. Will he hit it? Oh, and he does.
Oh, he does. Then it straight onto Miz. He could have. That could have been Montez's knee taken out from the steps. But hey, I'm glad it wasn't. Montez Ford really wanting the smoke. What is Count broken? Or taunting the crowd. It's like, what is Miz looking to do? And then that punches onto Montez. For Miz.
Now Miz has taken control of this match away from Montez Ford.
Montez showing his cockiness, but not at the right moment. If you want to show your cockiness, you should stay unfocused and maybe win the match.
And he's deciding the pace of this match with those jabs that he keeps delivering to Montez Ford. And wait, I think Montez Ford now has taken control of the match once again.
And setting him up on the turnbuckle.
Now Montez Ford backing up to the opposite corner. Just what does he have in mind? Oh, and a missile drop kick off the top rope.
God.
Lovely stuff.
Damn, good Miz. Very lovely.
Man, taken down.
A great maneuver from Montez Ford.
See, Regal, in the beginning of the match, I think you were doubting Montez's ability to be in singles action.
Some people might have been doubting, but you gotta realize it's Montez Ford, one half of the Street Profits. Hell, what people say is the best member of the Street Profits, but that's not my opinion. That's a fan's opinions.
I'm sure it is.
One. Picking that 2 by Miz. Miz still has some fight in him. What's your opinion about this match so far, Michael?
Well, I believe both men are getting their shots in, but Montez is definitely the big one to seek out in this match.
Exactly my opinion as well. What about you, William?
Montez Ford definitely was setting the pace earlier, but now it seems very even. Oh, and Miz hitting what almost seemed
With
like
that
a Bronco
signature.
Buster.
And I'd like to
WWE
inform everyone that WWE on Roblox is sponsored by Wrestling Next Generation, I believe. My bad. Next Generation Wrestling.
Federation.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Don't forget the Federation. That part is very important.
I'm sure it is.
Is
My notes are all crumbled.
Yeah, the show has been very impactful, but it is very easy to forget much. But speaking of that, the Miz taking home the win.
And I'm not shocked. Of course, The Miz would try to get some underhand tactics. I mean, he tried hiding under the ring. I guess you can say, Regal, that this was just not Montez's day.
I'm actually, despite being in support of The Miz, I'm almost disappointed by the outcome. Montez Ford was defeated so easily. You have to understand, right now, his self-confidence must have hit rock bottom after suffering a embarrassing loss to Miz like that.
Well, I wouldn't say that it was a very, one-sided exchange. Montez was definitely getting his shots in. He had all of those big drop kicks that splashed through the barricade.
Of course, now, folks, we will be going on commercial break.
Stay tuned for more Raw.
Scrum.
The hell?
Oh,
Oh, it's muted.
alright.
All right.
Because I got so confused.
Yeah, because it's very hard to tell, when you're muted or not. I ain't trying to say something out of character.
Michael, you little chocolate pudding, I'd love to smother you in custard. Ooh.
What the hell?
Help.
I don't think I can help you tonight. Yeah, the trios thing is kind of difficult.
Yeah, it is. Oh, my Keem actually was my commentary partner. I almost actually just called you Michael again. Jesus.
Damn.
Mute the stream. Y'all are unmuted.
Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. Coming up next, I do believe, is Bianca Belair.
Just before that, if you did not see, The Miz took on Montez Ford in an amazing opening contest in which The Miz took the victory.
And of course, now here comes Bianca Belair.
The women's champion.
Are you a fan of Bianca Belair, Michael?
I'd say I am.
Well, you should be, because she is a one-of-a-kind class athlete.
If you did not see at Hell in a Cell, Bianca Belair faced Becky Lynch for the vacant WWE Women's Championship, and where she won in Hell in a Cell match.
Wait. That's Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch now has just blindsided Bianca Belair.
A manhandle slam onto the
This
concrete.
is disgusting.
What's with all this ambushing
Where is
on
security?
Monday Night Raw? First we had the Bloodline, now Bianca. No one's safe.
And of course now the Raw Women's Champion has just been left lying on the entrance ramp by Becky Lynch. Now, Michael, do you think it's a coincidence that both Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch have blindsided their opponents?
I would say they both planned this.
It could be a coordinated attack by husband and spouse. Very Bonnie and Clyde-esque.
Just like you and me.
Michael.
But, no, seriously. Bianca needs medical attention, I think. She's still on the floor. The ref's not doing anything. I think the ref should help. And I feel bad for our women's champion.
Luckily, Bianca is back to her feet. Well, of course, visibly injured after that assault.
I was very interested in what Bianca had to say here tonight. Becky had to ruin that for everyone.
It is unfortunate, but even more unfortunate is the fact that we have to move on now from Bianca Belair.
So coming next, we have some big groundbreaking news regarding our undisputed Universal Champion. say Regal. I'm hoping. And Regal, I'm hoping that good news.
Here we are once again, and we have Dr. Drake in the ring, I believe, to update us about the status of AJ Styles' injury.
And there, the phenomenal one at Hell in a Cell was victorious in winning the Undisputed Universal Championship, but at what cost? As we've got information that he sustained a couple of injuries, and we're going to see if they're major.
Well, Michael, I may be a villain, but I am also a gentleman, so I pray for the good health of our WWE Universal Undisputed Champion.
Because let's be honest, we do not want to see Roman Reigns holding that again.
Well, of course, further confirmation that AJ Styles is indeed injured.
What I want to know is the specific injury was a dislocated shoulder.
It's quite difficult, yes.
Hoping that he will have a speedy recovery. He'll be out for some time, but what I want to know is, will he be back in time for TLC? It appears that we're getting a very vague answer.
As you said, Michael, I pray for the good health of our champion, AJ Styles.
And coming up next is the main event of the evening, where Austin Theory will challenge the almighty United States Champion Bobby Lashley in an Extreme Rules match.
And of course, Extreme Rules matches, tricky business. Tables, ladders, chairs, kendo sticks, anything you can imagine as a weapon can be used. Even the steps.
You've seen tables light on fire. Very extreme stuff coming to Raw.
Back in my heyday when I was training to be a wrestler down in the combat clubs of Blackpool, I know what it means for anything to go, and trust me, you can get hurt real bad when all stakes are on the table.
And I've been around since the 90s, and I can tell you that there's a lot of sick things you can do with tables, there's a lot of sick things you can do with chairs. Honestly, in an Extreme Rules match, it just comes down to who's going to be more sadistic. Who's going to be the most creative when it comes to all the weapons.
Well, of course, the match is between Bobby Lashley, the current United States Champion, and the challenger, the blue chip prospect himself, Austin Theory. Now, I don't know about you, Michael Cole, but I don't believe that either of these competitors are particularly experienced in Extreme Rule matches.
Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't call any of them extreme, but I would definitely think Austin Theory is creative enough to think of something that hurt the United States Champion. And also, Bobby Lashley is a powerhouse. We've seen how much he can lift. Hell, we might see him throw a couple of ladders onto Theory.
Of of course, Bobby Lashley is formerly trained in amateur wrestling, martial arts, but I don't know how he would fare in a fight such as this. It's more akin to a street fight. This isn't about technique, it's about brutality.
And we're going to find out next in our main event.
I think between these two men, the winner will come down to the one who wants it more. And of course now here comes the self-proclaimed future of the WWE, Austin Theory.
And there, I believe he's not carrying around a phone. At least I don't see one. Which is really different. Wait, never mind. He had it in his trunks.
That is an interesting place to store a phone.
It's very interesting. I mean, hell, with that much storage in there, you know, he could have added some weapons.
Michael, you naughty little bastard.
And on our YouTube channel, we have a poll for the following contest. Austin Theory or Bobby Lashley. We want to see who you, the WWE Universe, think will walk out of this Extreme Rules match champion. Say, Regal, who do you think is walking out?
Personally, I'm gonna have to go with Bobby Lashley.
That
As
is
I
definitely a
previously
safe
mentioned,
bet.
he is formerly trained in amateur wrestling, martial arts, and he is an experienced WWE superstar. And a
Yes,
current
fair
champion
enough.
at that. I think that Austin Theory has a long way to go before he reaches the heights that Bobby Lashley has.
They are checking in to the following poll. Bobby Lashley is currently getting the advantage. All the fans are thinking he's going to retain tonight. And I'll be if Austin Theory somehow takes the win here tonight, because Bobby Lashley's been a dominant, very dominant champion. He's taken on the likes of Logan Paul and Riddle.
I mean, when we're talking about what these men have accomplished individually, of course, Bobby Lashley's career has been far more impressive than that of Austin Theory's.
I mean, well, you can't really compare because Bobby Lashley's been in WWE since 2006 compared to Austin Theory, who's really just your up-and-comer.
Been around since the early 2010s, I'd say, competing in the independent circuit. See, that's the difference between these two men, Michael, is that one of them is a prospect, but the other one is made of solid gold. And of course now Austin Theory mouthing off to the champion, talking, as I mentioned, the self-proclaimed future of the WWE.
I mean, he's definitely trying.
Well, we're going to see whether that's true or not in this match, Michael.
Introducing first, the challenger, the future of WWE, Austin Theory.
And what a catchphrase.
And introducing second, he is the champion, Bobby Lashley.
And of course now, Michael, I believe this match is about to be underway.
The United States Championship on the line.
And now
Yeah,
both
I'm
men
checking
rearing to
the,
go.
Regal, I'm checking the YouTube poll, and I believe that Bobby Lashley's still 100% predicted to win.
Well, there is no surprise there, is there, Michael? And now Austin Theory getting out of the ring immediately, and Bobby Lashley following suit. Wait.
Oh! Landing neck first into the apron.
At least tossed directly onto the apron of the ring. You know that hurt.
I mean, he was talking about how he hurt his jaw, now he hurt his neck.
Oh, he hurts his jaw, huh, Michael? Michael, you little buttercup, I'd love to scatter your petals. Yes.
And back to the action as Bobby's really isolating the challenger.
Now, of course, excuse me, both men are clearly hurt now, and Bobby Lashley retreating out onto the steps.
And it appears that Bobby is
Taking a moment of rest.
a bit of the mind games. I mean, he was making a no running rule, but look at him now. Very interesting approach from the champion as he
Now
shots.
sending Austin Theory out of the ring over the table, which miraculously did not break.
I mean, hey. You know, a lot of wrestlers tend to yell at their opponents when they're in the zone, when they're really getting into the match. But we just saw Bobby just have a whole silent
knee to
conversation.
Bobby Lashley.
What I'm trying to say is Bobby's very calm. And that's a really good headspace to be in this match.
Well, of course, it's no secret that Bobby Lashley is one of the most egotistical wrestlers on our roster. He believes
that was a
himself to be
clothesline.
almighty. So when facing up against someone like Austin Theory, who hasn't fully proven himself yet, I don't think Bobby Lashley is concerned one bit. Wait! Austin Theory with the spear to Bobby Lashley.
I think that's gimmick infringement. Going for the cover, that's a 1.
Oh, and a kick out
at 1.
just before 2.
And I'm starting to think that did not hurt Bobby at all.
Austin Theory, he might be in denial right now. As you can see, he's starting up on the ref. Oh, yep, there it is. But wait, Bobby's back on his feet.
I mean, I would also be in denial if someone kicked out at 1.
I don't think Austin knows where he is, Michael.
Oh, no. Oh! Sending him flying with that big boot. That was insane. As he drags him into the middle of the ring.
And now throwing him out of the ring like rubbish.
But a different idea.
Oh no, he could be looking to do something involving that table there, Michael.
He's gonna break him in half.
Wait, no, I was incorrect. He's taking him to the top of the... Oh no, this is risky business.
I still think the table is gonna be a big portion of what's gonna happen.
Oh no! And a reverse German suplex. Pardon me, no, belly to belly suplex off of the ladder by the Almighty.
But that's not even the worst thing, Regal. He fell back first into the edge of the table.
Well, let me tell you something.
I would say that's worse than going through it.
But Austin Theory right now is regretting the fact that his country does not have free healthcare.
I mean...
He is bound to be injured after that.
You know, I'm not going to take offense to that.
When now
we're in a very storied
into the ring post. Now back into the ring, both competitors.
What can he be thinking?
Now sizing up Austin Theory, measuring him for perhaps a spear.
This could be it. But wait!
Austin Theory reversed it into the DDT. This is his moment. He needs to cover now.
Cover now. I think he needs there. Maybe grab a weapon. A chair of sorts.
And Austin Theory, his green as grass nature is showing now. Instead of going for more offense, he's gloating.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good strategy, but he's definitely looking for something. Making this match more extreme than it should be.
That's going to the apron now.
It appears that he does not know where the object that he's trying to find is. Has Bobby taken some time to recover? We're seeing the chair be used tonight.
Well, he's looking for a chair, that much is certain.
Can we see it again?
Now Bobby back to his feet, recuperating in the corner. I mean, let's be honest, Michael. We both know that a offensive move as generic as a DDT is not going to be enough to stop our United States champion.
And he's communicating with them. This could be a very
now talking in the middle of the match. This was interesting.
This is
And the most broke from out of nowhere.
Like, he was trying to talk to him. I'm very confused.
Well, of course, Bobby understands
with
that
him in the middle of the ring.
speak louder than words. And his action was to kick Theory's head off.
It was definitely the right decision.
Oh, and now that chair Fury was looking for is now in the hands of Bobby Lashley. Now, oh, chair shots to the head repeatedly.
And doing what Austin couldn't do to him.
Those chair shots were brutal. I don't think he'll be calling himself the future of WWE anymore because I don't think he'll be able to remember to. Oh, now throwing him over the apron. Directly onto that table there at ringside. Oh no. Is he looking for it?
This can be the end.
Oh! And he just booted him off the apron into the table.
A lot of big boots in tonight's match. It's definitely working.
And of course now those educated feet of Bobby Lashley coming in handy against Austin Theory here tonight.
Didn't really think Bobby was a feet kind of guy.
Michael. We're TV-14, you can't be saying things like that.
Well, that was definitely in the clear. You know, there's definitely some wrestlers that tend to use their feet, like Matt Riddle, for example.
And of course now Bobby Lashley setting up a table, it seems. And he is balancing...
It appears that Bobby... I don't know who he's trying to wrestle, Austin Theory or the ladder. And actually, now that I think of it, it's...
And of course now, folks, he has managed to set up the ladder successfully.
Actually, he set up a lot of different weapons, which looks like a hit of death. I would have to call it the corner of death.
Austin Theory into the into a commentary table, perhaps.
I think this is where we might have to move.
Yes, of course.
And
I will
that
distance myself from this.
don't want to get you hurt.
Oh, and now slamming the head of Austin Theory directly into the board of our commentary table. And of course, now holding him there on the table. You might want to back up further, Michael. It's too close.
I agree. Oh, screaming at him.
Of course, now Bobby Lashley
rethinking his life decisions.
just letting Austin Theory know that he has no hope of beating him.
And throwing a shot at the former United States champion, Seth Rollins.
Arguably the greatest United States champion we've had, but a conversation for a different time.
And here, you know, I like Son Austin. Oh,
and a Dominator through the announce table.
As I was trying to say, I like the guts on Austin Theory, still trying to talk smack, even though he knows that he's down.
And now,
announce table. I believe the chairs are still.
The chairs are indeed intact, but there is no table.
I mean, oh no!
Kind of is.
Oh no! Wait a second!
Wait, now Bobby measuring up Austin Theory into that massive
corner
ladder
of
and
death.
tables. No!
Oh my God!
Oh! And Austin Theory, he might be out cold. And of course, now with a maneuver like that, Bobby Lashley perhaps taking a no out of the buck of the former United States champion, Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I believe he used a maneuver like that on Brock Lesnar. My bad. Wrong pay-per-view. At Hell in a Cell.
I understand, Michael. You're in my presence. You're a little bit flustered. It's understandable. And turns him inside out with the spear.
It is getting hot in here. As I believe...
1, 2...
And it's over.
It's all over. That was indeed a free
count. That's it
count.
for our challenger, Austin Theory.
As I said, Michael, the champion has retained as I predicted.
Yeah. I'm also very stuttering my words. I'm sorry, Regal. You know, nights like this don't usually happen.
Yeah, Michael, you're happy to see me.
Happens.
And of course, our United States champion has been successful in defending his title reign.
Once again.
Your winner by pinfall, Bobby Lashley.
Oh, and now dusting his feet on Austin Theory. How disrespectful.
He's really showing Theory that he's nothing to him. Like a sprinkle of sand on the beach.
Of course, now Austin Theory may be needing medical attention, though it won't come free.
I mean, Dr. Drake, he's around. We just saw him discuss the injuries of AJ Styles.
Perhaps we spoke too soon, Michael, because now Austin Theory back on his feet, albeit very clearly encumbered with his pain.
But talking about pain, it pains me to say that we are over with Monday Night Raw tonight.
Great transition, Michael. Thank you, folks, for tuning in to Monday Night Raw, and we will see you for SmackDown.